as a tradition, it is now time for the speeches. I'd first like to invite the father of the bride. Please stand to say a few words.
On behalf of Bar, myself and Chris and Alan, obviously it gives me the greatest pleasure to welcome you all here to our country home. So I'll give my best jokes to Tom and Alan, so you can look forward to hearing them a bit later. It's my excuse, and of course I have to keep my powder dry because I have 2 other daughters, and Mrs. Bennett and I are hoping that we'll be able to catch another couple of suitors.
Anybody else expects your company to be taller in real life? You'll hear that I've been cultivating this deep, sexy voice. I think I put my order in too early because it's just about to finish, so hopefully...
Chris and I first met Tom 30 years ago in Netheridge Hospital, maternity ward in Sheffield. And since then, for whatever reason, he's chosen to spend an awful lot of time with Christine, walking and skiing, and with me, cycling and something else. What was it? Oh, fishing.
So, what can I say about Kasia? Well, as you've seen in the slides, she was a funny looking man. Kasia's always wanted to make us proud, and in many ways I'm as proud of that desire as I am, of course, of her achievements, which have been many and broad. And I guess you might have noticed a degree of pride on my face. I walked her down the aisle to give her away as a wonderful, lovely, beautiful and multi-accomplished young lady. I hope I got that right. I couldn't read all of her writing.
I'm not going to do a gargling joke with this. Although I shouldn't. Okay.
When you sit there listening to Tom doing his speech and watching him in the chapel this afternoon and knowing him as you do know him, he seems like the nicest, easiest to get on with person you've ever met.
Now, what about Tom? At his stag weekend, his friends were asked to comment on what they liked about Tom. I didn't have enough paper to put it all down on, but you could trust him, he was interested, he was a good friend. Also, of course, he's a great family person, a good cook and very patient. All qualities he wouldn't have needed if he wasn't marrying Kasia.
Phil, over there in the corner, as the minister said in the ceremony, he made this ring for me and it is absolutely superb. You are a craftsman and a gentleman, so thank you ever so much. Although your barbel fishing is getting a bit good, so if you could just tone that down. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anna, one of my oldest friends, I've known Anna since I was a baby, and the work she does today.
Totally obsessed with fishing, and over the years it just became normal that whenever he and I had some free time together, we would go fishing. And Kasia, what I'd like to say is today I'd like to express a very personal thank you, because if you weren't marrying him, we would still be fishing now in the dark.
Having travelled widely in the East, she was also familiar with the Chinese proverb, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish and you can get rid of him for a whole weekend.
Lily, thank you for a wonderful job today. It looked absolutely beautiful and you were so calm and collected. Far better than me.
Somewhere along the line, this little lad who was crazy about fishing not only became a gifted angler, but he also became my wingman. And when he asked me to be his wingman today, I was honoured to accept.
And as they say, I don't feel as though I'm losing a daughter. but gaining someone who can change the light bulbs without a ladder.
Dave did say he was up at 1 a.m. trimming ivy. I don't know Ivy personally. I just hope she appreciated it.
Wisdom tells me that as a marriage develops, you get even happier. when you see your man disappearing with his tackle.
Kasia warned it off. Kasia kept practicing the order of service in the house. The aisle that you walk down, the altar where you make your vows, and the celebratory hymn. She kept repeating, aisle, altar, hymn.
Whose advice to ask about what wine to get tonight? We thought, David, he drinks more than most. Well, ask him. But what we never expected was for him to offer to buy us all the wine. So all the wine is drinking tonight.
It is amazing to see how much they put into a day, whether it be a day of work or at weekends or holidays. It's breathtaking, it makes you dizzy. And they've put an amazing amount of thought and imagination and nervous energy into what you've seen today.
If love is blind, marriage is an eye-opener. I'm not really the best person to give advice on marriage. I've only had one. But we've managed a few years, haven't we, Petal? Yes. Our next anniversary is Rust.
With my mum and dad at the moment, and they've been incredibly patient. You can imagine what it's like living with people on the run to the wedding. People can become vicious prima donnas. They've handled me so well.
And today, we've got this wonderful European connection. We've got Kasia with her Polish roots, and we've got Thomas, made in Germany.
Also to her Polish family from Leicestershire, who are just the nicest people, and they just made me feel just, well, like one of them from the first night I met them, really. It wasn't the first night I got accosted by both the aunties, actually.
Just down the road from the Mercedes factory.
I will end, you'll be pleased to know, by correcting an assertion by the vicar this afternoon. I don't know if we've only just found out, that was her first wedding. No, she did well. She didn't say the holy goat like him.
Right. Rosie and Ruby. I mean, I've never seen two bridesmaids look as beautiful as she was.
The Rosie and Ruby.
The two Allens had fallen a long way behind, which is not that rare. And I asked Kasia what was holding them up, and she said, well, your dad's having a wee and my dad's taking a photo.
It was underexposed. I will tell you a Bible story about marriage. First marriage, of course, Adam and Eve. God saw Adam looking a bit sad in the Garden of Eden and said, what's up, John? He said, I don't want to complain, because it's beautiful and plentiful. So I'm a bit lonely. God said, I'll make for you a woman. It'll be the most fantastic, intelligent, beautiful and caring creature I've ever created. She will know exactly what you want even before you do, and dutiful and harmoniously satisfy your every desire. She will be a perfect companion. There he up says, Adam, that sounds fantastic. Sounds a bit expensive though. Oh yes, says God, there's now 3 here. And he said, that will cost you an arm and a leg, an eye and a kidney. And Adam said, he said, what can I get for a rib?
I just want to give you a few tips here, warnings.
I remember seeing this girl push through the crowd, and it was all blonde, curly hair and flashing blue eyes in the local top. And I knew straight away that she was getting to know much, much better.
And he will rummage in your drawers and steal your underpants. But he has done much to make us proud, and the thing I'm proudest of is the fact that he turned out to be the kind of person he is.
And the significance of the rib, because it was taken not from the head that she might fall over you, not from the foot to be trodden on you, but from your side to be a companion, under your arm to be protected by you, and close to your heart to be loved.
That's just I love it from the bottom of my heart. And so to finish, I just want to say I'm unbelievably proud I am of you. Not only for looking so absolutely stunning, but also being the incredible person that you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses.
I just need me to raise a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence. May you both be blessed with happiness that grows, love that lasts, and a peaceful and prosperous life together.
My wife.
Cheers.
Thank you, everybody.